What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the show. So today we're going to talk about the COLA increase. I'm going to show you the largest COLA increases that we've received since 1975, as well as we're going to take a look at the lowest COLAs since 1975. I'm also going to answer a question. I have a new segment that I'm calling Ask TEC. So you guys ask me a question in the comments, and then I'll do a video about it. So that's what we're going to focus on in this video. But first off, you guys can do me a favor. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell notification, and then click all. By clicking all, you get notified anytime we post a video. We do daily videos here, so by clicking the bell notification and clicking all, you should be getting updated every day. And just a reminder, thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. And you can follow me on Threads at the TEC Show Live. Okay, so let's get to Ask TEC. Let's do that first. And I'm going to start doing this on a regular basis because you guys seem to really like me answering questions. And so instead of just answering the questions in the comments, I'm going to take a look at the comments and take a question from the comments. Or it might even be something that you might be misinformed about and you're writing about it, and I want to just inform you what's going on when it comes to that certain question or comment that you have. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at this. This is, I don't even know what this name is, Alamart. And now this person put code 67. Now, if you guys don't know, at the end of every video that I post, I will have either a code or I'll have something like Happy Monday or Good Monday or whatever it is. I'll have something in that very, very last screen. So when you see the links where you can click on different videos on that screen, there's going to be a code on there. There's going to be something. If you put that in your comment, I take a look at all of those comments, okay? So that is a good way to catch my eye if you really want to ask me something or if you really want to make a statement. And so that's why this person put code 67. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at what they're saying here. It's my understanding is if you move to another country and settle there, SSA would revoke your Social Security payments, okay? Very important for us to focus on, revoke your Social Security payments. I am possibly considering relocating to outside of the U.S. once I retire. Is there any truth to this info? Okay, so that's a great question. Can I receive Social Security outside of the U.S.? Now, I've had people ask me this before, and they're specific, like if I move to the Philippines, can I receive my Social Security benefits? The answer is yes. If I move to Colombia, can I receive my Social Security benefits? The answer is yes. But I can't go over every country. So what I've done is on the Social Security Administration's website, which if you guys have not gone to the Social Security Administration's website, even if you're not currently receiving Social Security, actually, especially if you're not currently receiving Social Security, you need to go over there. You need to sign up, just register with them. That way you can get more information about Social Security. So when you get ready to retire, you'll have this information and so you'll know. Okay, so I will post a link to this direct page so you don't have to go through the Social Security Administration and try to find this page. So you'll have a direct link. It will be in the comments at the very top. So it'll be pinned to the top of the comments. And so at the very, very top here, it says international programs, and then it says payments outside of the United States. Now, what I really like about this page is it says right here, it says payments abroad screening tool. So what they will do is they will actually screen for you. And it simply does this by asking you questions. Have you been or do you plan to go outside of the United States, the 50 states, the District of Columbia, Guam, Puerto Rico, the U.S. Virgin Islands, American Samoa, or the Northern Mariana Islands? And if you say yes, or you want to go outside of this area, you click yes, and you just click continue. And then it goes to the next page here. Are you a United States citizen? Click yes. And then it goes to the next page here. Are you currently receiving Title II, Social Security, disability, or retirement payments on your own earnings record? Click yes, continue. And then you move on to here. And then it says, select the country or location outside of the United States where you are staying or plan to go. So if you're planning, just like this individual that posted the comment, they said they're planning to retire somewhere else. So all you need to do is put that information in. And so on here, it says Afghanistan's already on there. Just click continue. And it tells you, as a United States citizen, you may receive your Social Security payments outside of the United States in this country as long as you are eligible for them. And then you can just start over. And let's say you want to do a little bit of exploring. So click continue to all of these questions that we just previously answered. And then you can go to another area. Now, I'm going to put one on here because I know Cuba they will not send payments to Cuba. Okay, so I'm going to put Cuba on here just to show you what it will show. And so we click on Cuba here, and then we'll go continue. And it says here, U.S. Treasury Department regulations prohibits sending payments to you or to someone else for you or to a financial institution if you live in Cuba or North Korea. So there's your answer there. So if it's Cuba or North Korea, you're not going to qualify. We'll back up here and we'll just click one more. You guys know I love Colombia, so I'm just going to click on Colombia here to show you. Colombia, continue. As a United States citizen, you may receive your Social Security payments outside of the United States in this country as long as you are eligible for them. And so that's it. All the information is there for you. So all you need to do is, and I'll post a link, like I said, show this to your family and friends. If you have people who are interested in, or they want to do some research about relocating and going outside of the U.S. and receiving their Social Security benefits, the information is there. The link will be in the comments at the very, very top. So please share this video with them. Okay, now on to the next. We're going to talk about COLA. We're going to talk about the COLA increase, and we're going to talk about the largest COLA increases that we've seen, as well as the smallest COLA increases that we've seen. And then we're going to talk about the projections for COLA for 2024. Okay, so here's the information here. We're getting this from CNBC. Now, if you follow CNBC on Twitter, it says CNBC, if we're looking at the very bottom here, CNBC COTD. It's basically a daily chart that they will provide. And I find it very useful because a lot of the information is very, very good information. So just a recommendation there if you want to know a little bit more about some of the things that are going on and you want to see it in kind of a chart format. I like illustrations. I like infographics. That for me, it's easier for me to learn and it's easier to go through it. I don't like reading a bunch of stuff just to get to the key points. And when you're looking at a chart, you can see the key points. And also, it's good for videos because I can show you guys the key points without reading page-long information to you. Okay, the biggest and smallest annual cost of living increases to Social Security benefits. So that's what we're looking at here. Now, if we're looking at, let's start. So 1975, that's when the first COLA went out. Okay, so that's why they started in 1975. So 1975, guess what? COLA in 1975 was 8%. Okay, so when we're looking, if we move up and we look at the last COLA, we know it was 8.7%. 8.7%, that is the fourth largest because in 1981, 11.2%. In 1980, it was 14.3%. And in 1979, it was 9.9%. So we've seen larger COLAs in the past. So when we're looking at the largest payments that have ever gone out, 1980 takes the cake at 14.3%. Now, what I want to take a look at is the smallest, okay? And this is what we really need to pay attention to because we know already that the COLA for 2024 is going to be smaller than the COLA for 2023. We know that already, okay? And 8.7, because that was very, very high, we're probably looking at around 3%. I'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. But when we're looking at the smallest, in 1987, if we go down to the bottom here, we saw 1.3%. We saw a couple of years, 2010, 2011, where there was no COLA at all. 2016, there was no COLA at all. And 2017, it was 0.3%. So very, very low. Now, let's talk a little bit about COLA for 2024. Right now, the prediction is, and this is coming from the Senior Citizens League, that COLA will be 3%. Now, I'm thinking it might be even lower than 3%. And the reason that I'm saying that is because we've been looking at the CPIW and looking at the CPIW just for the last information that we received for June, it was 2.3%. I anticipate that going down even lower because I anticipate inflation to continue to drop. And because the CPI is continuing to drop, the CPIW is going to drop as well. And where they're doing the predictions and saying it's going to be 3%, I'm thinking it's going to be lower. It's probably going to be around 2.5 or 2.6%. And we'll have to see. In October, we're going to get that information. And what they're going to use to calculate this is the months of July, August, and September. So this month, they're going to use this to calculate. So we're going to have to see what the CPIW is for July. We'll find that information out the second week of August. I'll make sure to come back and give you that information. And so when we're looking at things, when it comes to the COLA increase for 2024, it's not going to be much. And I would even say it's not even going to be 3%. I think it's going to be less than 3%. And so plan accordingly. You already know the information is coming out right now. We already know it's not going to be 8.7% anymore. We still know that when it comes to inflation, the cost of food is still very expensive. And so you're going to need to plan accordingly, because come January, you're not going to get a big bump when it comes to your COLA increase. If you guys have any questions, post them down below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.